It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, do not adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it. This is knowledge. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other, and correct them in myself. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. You cannot open a book without learning something. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. Study the past if you would divine the future. They must often change. Who would be constant in happiness or wisdom? If you look into your own heart and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. I hear, I know, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. When anger rises, think of the consequences. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world, and the world at large. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. A friend is someone who thinks you're a good egg, even though you're slightly cracked. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. We have 2 lives. The second begins when we realize we only have one. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. It's better to light 1 small candle than to curse the darkness. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Choose a job you love, and you will never work a day in your life. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. As water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it, a wise man should adapt himself to circumstances. Which quote inspired you the most? Do let us know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more wise content.